Hi chums, right, we're on. Here's again. These are Cara. No name on them because they were all put into one bed. Now the difference this time is that if you imagine that the sun's up here, okay, this is the sun going round and round the world, and the bed, the first bed, the first bag I took out was here at the back of the bed. Well, this one's diagonally opposite at the front corner of the bed, and we're just getting more sun than the other one. So we'll see what happens in terms of size and that, because the other ones weren't very good. So as you can see, there's a theory and practice that the roots will come out of the bag and hunt for nutrients and water and stuff, you know, so that's pretty good. Okay, over here, this could be better. This could be better. Remember Dale? Haha, I hope you're sitting down. Anyway, so, here we are. That's quite big actually. That's bigger than I'd normally expect. See that there? Now that's a difference of 8 feet up and 4 feet across mix. Or 2 feet across. If this turns out to be a whole lot better than the other bag. So where were we last night? We were talking about what I'm doing next year. I'm thinking of cutting back on a lot of the stuff that I grow, because there's some stuff I did this year that I didn't like, and other stuff that didn't grow, like the carrots, you know, but I'm going to give the carrots another go. There's one I saw Ian doing and Dan called Sweet Candle, and it looks like a super carrot, so I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. I like carrots, so it's something that's, if I can get it right, it's worth doing, because I will eat them, you know. So that's that. But I suppose in every garden you have disappointments, but this year, I would call this year pretty successful, because of the beautiful sunshine we had for 6 or 7 weeks in June and July. That made all the difference. So very happy with that. So as I say, I'm going to do, but I'm also going to do some new stuff. The melon, what melon by the way was called Serrano, I think it is. I'm going to do melons again. I'm so pleased about the melons. The melons are something that I've always wanted to grow, but didn't have really, it wasn't a case that I didn't know how to, as much as I didn't have the confidence to, because I thought this is going to be something that only experts can do, and I'm going to try this and just keep getting disappointed. So this year I thought, right, I'm going to go for it and see can we get it done, and sure enough, didn't get melons. So I'm very, very pleased with that. That's a big, major event in my life. Aren't we easy pleased as we get older, you know? Gary put up a video recently. Gary Enderby put a video up recently about the value of things, and the value of things to you is not necessarily a monetary value. I was saying the same sort of thing when I was doing my freezer video. And I remember a teacher in school, an English teacher, Mr. T, we'll call him, and he was the best teacher I ever had. And he said to us at one stage about getting older, and he said that you young fellas are all running about now like mad things, but as you get older, and you tend not to be as interested, and not interested, but you tend, your breeding days are over basically, you know. You start gardening, because gardening is a substitute for children for a lot of people, in that it's to do with procreation and raising your plants up like children and stuff. And I've said many times here that I hate dumping out the little seedlings when I'm thinning, because it's like murdering your children. And Mr. Tipping had said that, oh, Mr. Tipping, yeah, I've said now, he had said many years ago that you do start gardening later in life because it's a substitute for having children, and you get as much enjoyment from gardening as you do. And the other thing is, plants don't talk back, and they don't cost you money for training shoes and iPads and things, you know. So, I think he's probably right. He was the best teacher I ever had, and I learnt a lot about teaching from him. You know, most of you know that I was a lecturer in maths, and I remember one time in one of the classes I was introducing how I was going to teach the class, and I said to the students, I'm going to try to show you everything 3 times. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to tell you what I just told you. Because people learn in different ways, and you can explain things in different ways if you have time. And in this particular course I did have the luxury of some time, you know, not a lot but some. So I was able to go in a bit more in depth into some of the topics that were a bit more difficult and do them in different ways to suit different people. But anyway, I happened to mention this guy's name, and I said, that's not my idea to do things 3 times. That was said to me by the best teacher I ever had, and Mr. T. And who was sitting in the back of the lecture theatre? His cousin. Wasn't it a good job I didn't say that the worst teacher I ever had was? So I was kind of pleased, because I know she probably went and told him that, and I always wanted him to know he was the best teacher I ever had. And I actually met him one day in a shopping centre, and I got a chance to tell him myself, you know. So that was nice. That was nice, because you never forget a good teacher, and he was the best I ever had. But anyway, look at that. I'll just pour these out, because I'm just going to go back down again a wee bit just to see what happens. I thought it was a wee bit there, I wasn't sure if it done or not. Yeah. Does not look good. So I'm happy with that now. So I'm not going to weigh these, Dale. I'm just going to let it go. You have 1 this time, okay? Because these have been in the ground a lot longer than yours. They were in much better condition when they went in, and you nursed yours right through from its hospital bed to fruition. So I'm not going to weigh against these. I'm going to give you the victory this year, because you definitely won in terms of who got the best spuds first. Because in the time span that you took yours out, mine were hopeless. So well done, Dale. I'm not gonna. It's just a bit of fun, this, you know. So your victory. But see you next year. Haha, it'll be a different story. Okay, there you are, folks. That's the Cara's out, and look, there's a perfect Cara. That's a perfect Cara with little pink eyes on it. These are too big, but that's not too bad. This is too big. It's too big, but it'll taste okay. You know, we'll bake these boys. The big boys will bake, you know, and they're really beautiful. They're very dry potato, you know. So I don't know what I was talking about there, folks, but whatever it was, I'm sure if you got this far, thanks for staying. And as I say, we'll see you again. So I'll be giving some of these away to some friends. You know, I don't have many friends. I have to buy as many as I can, so I give my stuff away so that I can pretend I've got friends. All right. All the best now. Bye bye.